Hi guys, welcome to 30 and Learning. Today I want to discuss the difference between various workouts, and I mentioned in my previous video that I'm going to be changing my workout style a little bit, so that's why I wanted to share everything that I've learned through my own experience and also through my research. I also like to give progress updates from time to time just so I can see and you can see how different things are working out for me. It's important to know the difference between different workout styles because each workout works differently, it requires different nutrition, and it produces different results. For example, people who are overweight and need to lose a lot of weight need to follow a different workout style versus someone who is preparing for a physique competition. And on the other hand, I have seen people with beautifully chiseled bodies who completely suck at body weight exercises. For example, I was watching this burpee challenge on YouTube, and this girl who looked like a fitness model couldn't do one proper burpee. Similarly, I watched another pull-up challenge, and this totally ripped dude could not maintain proper form through his pull-ups. So basically, you first need to establish what your goal is, and then you can pick the right workout for it. Cardio or cardiovascular workout is by far the most popular workout, especially amongst women. Cardiovascular exercises essentially get your heart rate up, which in turn increases your breathing in order to keep up with the oxygen supply. There are different types of cardiovascular exercises, essentially anything that would get your heart rate up, but the most common forms are running, jogging, or even brisk walking. Now, there is no universal standard for what a good cardio session is, but a lot of times I have seen people walk on the treadmill for minutes and minutes on end without even breaking a single bead of sweat. Or even worse, I've seen people actually having conversations while walking on the treadmill. If you need to lose a lot of weight, cardio is definitely the best exercise for you, but for steady state cardio to actually work, you should be doing it at a pace where you cannot sustain a conversation. I mean, a quick hey, what's up is okay, but you should not be able to talk. If you're doing more interval style cardio, then during your active or high intensity periods, you shouldn't even be able to say that much. To note the right range of heart rate for you, and it's driven by a lot of factors, age being really important, you can refer to the all-knowing internet, but as common wisdom would dictate, if you're going to try something new or drastic, always consult with your doctor first. Next comes weight training, and I want to distinguish it from body weight training, about which we'll talk a little bit later. Weight training using dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, or any sort of equipment is what would fall in this category. If you're going after a chiseled body, you cannot afford to ignore weight training in your program. This type of training helps you focus on specific muscle groups and train them in an isolated fashion. It helps you really break down the muscle so that when it repairs itself, it grows bigger. There are many advantages to weight training, but I think the best one that applies to everyone is that it helps you build muscle mass. More muscle mass means a higher metabolism, more calories burning even when you're at rest, which in turn means more fat loss. A lot of people, especially women, are afraid that they would bulk up if they do a lot of weight training. That is partially true, but mostly false. You will not bulk up as long as you pay real close attention to your diet. We've all seen the guy with unpleasantly big biceps, or the girl who can hold a plank for several minutes but doesn't look the part, and that's because all of their strong muscles are hidden underneath a layer of fat. So in order to keep the right proportion between muscle and fat, you really have to pay close attention to your diet and cut back on your carbs. Even if you're not concerned with looking the part or exposing some precious muscle and you just want the scale to go down a bit more, you would still benefit a lot from cutting back on your carbs just a little bit. Finally, let's talk about body weight training or strength training. Now, this type of exercise falls somewhere in between cardio and weight training and includes moves like the push-ups, pull-ups, dips, squats, and anything that makes you use your own body weight. You can get an amazing cardio workout from a bodyweight circuit while also putting different muscle groups to use. The difference between this and a traditional cardio workout is that this would be more challenging. And the difference between this style of training and traditional weight training is that you can only go so far with your own body weight. You can strengthen your muscle using your body weight, but you can't necessarily grow them. So like we talked earlier, if it's appearance that you're seeking, you have to include lifting and some heavy lifting in your weekly workout routine. But if you're only concerned with developing strength, this approach might work out for you. And it is this approach that I'm following right now. I don't necessarily care if I have six-pack abs or V-cut arms. I would be truly happy the day I have a body that's strong enough to support a handstand. So let's quickly recap everything that we spoke about so far. So that's all I had about the different workout groups and who might benefit from them and what type of nutrition you should follow for a specific program. I hope you found that information useful. Likes, shares, and subscriptions are truly appreciated, and I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.